Turn this up. Yes. Welcome to the Vegaslife Real Estate Podcast. My name is Chris Cash.
A1 Allan Turner, the Rhythm Realtor.
Kevin Sherba, GFL Capital Mortgage.
Big Kevy Kev.
There he is. Yes, it is Friday. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling amazing.
You look good too, man.
Thank you, man. You look good as well.
You know, I'm trying to follow
Kevin,
suit.
You know, I just
Kevin, you know, he's just keeping it real.
You know what I mean? Yes, we got a special guest coming into the show. His name is Ryan Stevens. On his Instagram handle, it is I Rule Social Media. So he's a
nice
social media expert, marketing expert for realtors. So,
oh wow! So we're gonna get an upgrade today. So it's recording.
It's recording.
All right. So work-life balance. So
that's what it looks like.
So being an entrepreneur, you know, I've been on this plane, this journey since 2017. So,
okay,
you know, the ability to have to make your own schedule, you really have to hustle, having flexibility and having a schedule that sometimes your partner or your friends don't exactly understand.
Right.
And it's not the fact that you're trying to avoid them or you don't care, but
got shit going on.
Gotta
get it. It's on me.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
So I don't know. Have you faced this problem, this situation with your partners or people that you've been connected with?
Absolutely, 100%.
How do you navigate this?
You navigate it by
Well, I think
I guess everybody navigates it different.
Well, I told my girlfriend, my partner, I make my own schedule.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta be flexible.
Yeah.
It's on me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I don't have the luxury of punching a clock or having an employer telling me where I gotta be at what certain times, and I don't have a fixed schedule. So, being transparent, but also, helping them understand what we're facing.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. Like I think that.
Yeah, you're just like
one of the things.
Full tilt into trying to make money right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, being a realtor.
Right.
I mean, I have several other hustles, so it doesn't always lend me to
have
always be
time.
available.
Right.
I embarked on a musical venture this year, an event series called The Cook Up.
Nice.
And I've been in the studio producing and locking in with my engineer.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's like late nights, and I don't get time to even have dinner with my girlfriend.
Oh,
Right.
man.
So it's sacrifice.
Yeah.
It's going to pay off eventually. It's going to pay off in the future.
Yeah.
But how do you get that point across to the people that are in your life, like right now? Like how do you?
So the way you get it across is you just got to do it and do it with conviction. And at the end of the day, it's just like, this is what I am. This is who I am. This is what I'm doing. This is for the best of everything. I have the best interests, in mind for all of us.
Right.
And you either like it or, you don't. You know what I mean? But that's what it is, but not necessarily like that's the attitude like you got to have.
Right.
Not necessarily maybe.
I know you don't say it. You
direct.
don't frame it like that.
But it's just like, hey, this is what I got to do. I got to do this, and this. You know why I'm doing it? Boom.
Right.
For example, like what is the current thing that's going on like in your world?
Well, my girlfriend is a server at a Irish restaurant on the Strip.
Okay.
Very, prestigious restaurant, and she just works odd hours. Sometimes she's opening, sometimes she's closing.
Yeah.
And then in between time, I'm doing what I do.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to navigate around her schedule at times.
Right.
And for whatever instance, it doesn't always match up.
Right.
So, like I said, like this week, I've been in the studio 3 times this week.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been at work. But now she so happens to have the day off today.
Okay.
And you're still working.
When did you know?
And I'm still working.
When did you know about the day off? Just right now?
Earlier this week.
Okay.
Yeah, earlier in the week. Monday. We hung out Monday. We had dinner Monday.
Okay.
So, but my schedule...
Yeah.
It's always subject to change.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't have the luxury of taking a day off.
Yeah. So what I do, not to just cut you off, but so what I do, or what we came up with, is we share a Google Calendar, right?
Okay.
So anything that pops up or anything that needs to be on the schedule, we put it on the schedule. That way we check each other's schedules, and then the spending time part, I'm very proactive in creating time or allotting time to spend, and then I put the ball on her court. Like, I'm like, hey, I'm ready to spend time whenever. This is my schedule. I'm asking you, when can you hang out?
Yeah, there you go.
And then 9 times out of 10, it'll be, she doesn't get back to me. I'm like, okay, well, I'm scheduling something else now. I'm scheduling
But
something
you
else.
got in front of it.
And you put the ball in her court.
And that's what it is. You get in front of it, because at the end of the day, your significant other, your partner, just wants to know that you care and you're thinking about it. You know what I mean? So I make sure that I am constantly,
reassuring,
getting in front of it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because I've had that, the same situation as you is, I'm hustling, I'm trying to get it, but I'm so head down, I'm not looking at the bigger picture. I'm just grinding. Next thing, oh, I got the day off, I can't, blah, blah, blah. And then it because I don't have my head up,
Right.
seeing the vision and getting ahead of everything. So
It makes sense.
yeah.
I like that. A Google Calendar.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you could just, we have each colors like of what it is. Like, she has her work.
Okay.
We have the kids stuff. We have our appointments at the gym.
What color is the kid stuff?
It's like a goldish color, I think.
That's awesome. I like that.
Goldish color, yeah.
No,
Yeah, that's
his lady's like super organized, I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just went to the house. I just went to his house yesterday, though.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Temu packages everywhere, bro. Nuts, bro.
Like, I had to walk around packages I had to kick my shoes off, and there's
I
a
didn't read
dog
like
there,
that.
and it's
No,
there's
yeah.
a lot going on at
Yeah,
the Cashjalemrealty homestead.
Yeah, so she recently is starting a new business.
Okay.
Basically,
She drop ship? Is it drop shipping or like affiliate marketing?
No, it's just you buy products and you sell it. What's that? E-commerce? Just
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Like,
just,
what? She's on Shopify.
No.
She got her own
No, we're just
platform.
What I
Share
tell
the secrets, man. Come on,
He's
man.
like, you know what? I don't want to talk
How
about
do
it.
I buy this stuff? That I had to army crawl around yesterday. How do we get some of those goods?
So like with her, and just with the process of starting a business, I want her just to kind of figure things out. As,
Right.
Got it.
As
You support her.
as we go. Yeah, I support her 100%. And part of business is figuring these things out, figuring out the processes and all that type of stuff. If she would ask for my input, I would give her my input. But,
Right.
But you don't. So you're not proactive on giving input or sharing your vantage point. Only when it comes to scheduling, but not for business.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've learned not to give unwarranted advice.
Right.
He stays in his lane.
Stays in his lane.
You know what I mean?
For
Like, if but the thing is, like what I be telling people, like, the jewels are there, baby. Like, what I'm saying? I got the sauce. I got the whole thing, and that goes to say with everybody I meet in life. You know what I mean? People have a lot of, jewels and wisdom and stuff like that. But when do we take time to just ask somebody, like, hey, how you doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, how'd you do that? Or, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are so scared or whatever it is to ask for help or advice.
Right.
Or,
In
different things
this
like that.
content creation age that we're in, everybody just sees like the end result. Like, they
Right.
see the
Right.
finished product. They don't see the how to. They
Right.
don't see how the sausage is made. They don't see the sacrifices. They don't see the behind the scenes. It's a very focused and intensive career choice, if
Right.
that's what you're engaged in, which we're engaged in as
Yeah,
well.
absolutely.
For our business. So yeah, you have to definitely have a vision and a certain level of focus in order to be successful at it. I think it's crucial to also too, ask those questions like how,
Right.
like how what's and also the why.
How
too is
and why,
important.
yeah.
Like, those are two important questions.
Absolutely.
Because we may see it too and be like, oh, that's easy. We might
It really
romanticize this, and maybe even obsess or even idolize these people or the
Right.
industries that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
But when that meets reality,
You see the work behind it.
or just seeing how hard it really is.
Right.
Like, why did I choose this? Like, why
Yeah.
You know? Like, why did I choose to follow this person or
Right,
you know, their advice?
right.
So, yeah, definitely the how and the whys
So-
are crucial.
Why did you choose real estate?
I think it was a natural progression. I think this is something that, you know, my family and people similar to me don't really think about or have access to.
Right.
Yeah.
I bounced around from the Chicago to California, living in apartments and condos and townhomes. I didn't live in an actual house until I moved to Las Vegas.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Nice.
So once I moved here, I really wanted to know what that's like. You know, what are the ins and outs? Like, how does this work? And I took, I went on Groupon and went to Wardley School.
yeah.
Did my time.
Did my time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Grinded it out. I was
Yeah,
still hustling,
yeah,
still
yeah.
doing what I had to do. I was doing school part-time.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic happened, and
Here we are.
I took the test.
And-
I took the test, didn't pass it. Pandemic happened. I didn't even know if we were going to be able to take the test again, and I studied on my own for like 9 months.
Look at him.
Took the test 2 more times.
Okay.
Finally passed it.
You know what I'm saying? Trial and error, baby.
So I think
let's go.
what I do and the passion and the vision that I have is being able to give access to people like me.
Right.
Right. Nice. I love it. I
And
love it.
Yeah, it's been hard. It's been really, ups and downs. But I think from that one determination, that one decision has changed my life exponentially.
Right. Yeah. And one big benefit is you're hanging out with me, man. Come on.
And we're back again from the streets to the suites, man. You know what I'm saying? Street team alumni, man.
Now he's
You know
got-
what I'm
now he's got
saying?
a podcast,
For sure, yeah. From the streets to the suites. You know what I'm talking about?
What
You know
about
I'm saying?
you,
What's up
Kevin?
here?
What got me into mortgage?
Why? Yeah. What's your why?
So the why was it was actually I kind of fell into it.
Yeah.
I had my brother at the time. I was super young. I started at 18.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So
20-year mortgage professional.
yeah, right. I wasn't fortunate enough to have college paid for. And at the time, it was like to go to college or make money, and my family wasn't wealthy at the time, and so I was kind of on my own at 18. Like,
Wow.
pay me rent,
Yeah.
paying my parents rent, my
Yeah.
dad, and so I couldn't afford college, had to work, and it was a great industry to make money at the time. That was 2004
Right. Yeah.
mortgage boom,
Yeah,
so.
yeah. You're
It
just
was
killing it. Huh?
What the story is? My brother, it's my half brother,
money.
right? So
Throwing money into the club, just going in.
he shows up one day, out of the blue, my half brother, in a like a 7 Series Beamer,
Ah,
out of the
nice.
blue, like he came over maybe a year before, like in like a beat up Toyota truck,
In a beer.
and
Stunting.
then
Love it.
all of a sudden
Love the stunt.
he had the Beamer. So
Yeah.
I was like, "What are you doing?"
I want that.
I'll quit my job right now. Join you.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
So
There it is.
Yep.
yeah,
Nice.
so that was the why. I guess I just fell into it, and then just kept going.
The why was the money.
Always the money, isn't it?
The why was the Beamer. The 7 Series Beamer, man. That's super lit, man.
What about yourself, Mr. Cashjavelli?
Why?
What's your why?
My
I
why.
think he shared this on the show before.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
My why is because I want to, affect and change the course of people's lives in a positive way.
There it is.
And I want to promote something, positive. And I don't see a drawback of owning your home.
Right.
I don't really see too much. You're always gonna have a place to live, right? You're always gonna need that. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's like saying, hey, you grow your own food, or hey, you know what I mean? Like I just feel that this industry is something that's extremely important and wasn't taught to me when I was very young. Nobody just put these principles in my head, and
Right.
and I want to be the bridge to the people I know, the people I vibe with, and just be like, hey, look, 100 bands, bro, legal, bro, like.
So do you equate like home ownership with like controlling your own destiny?
Right.
I equate home ownership as far as being an owner, just having that mindset at least. You know what I mean? Because like it's just, I don't know, it's just a whole different mindset. Right?
Totally.
Right?
That's the biggest part is controlling your mind. That's that's the hardest.
Right.
That is the
most
hardest
successful people is they've tapped into that.
Yeah.
You know,
Buddha bless.
because you got to get out of our own way. You know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Most definitely. Yeah. So what's on the horizon for you and the things that you're gonna do in this industry?
I think for me, definitely, I'm looking at being multi-licensed in different states. So, I just was looking into Florida, and they have reciprocation with Georgia. So if you get your license in Florida, you can also apply for your license in Georgia, but you can't do it the other way. We don't have reciprocation in Nevada. You can't even deal real estate from southern Nevada to northern Nevada, which is a crock of fucking shit. All the money that we pay in dues.
Really?
I can't help people in Reno.
Oh,
make
really?
it make
Is
sense.
Is it a different test, or do you have to pay a different?
I think it's just
association?
a different association.
Okay, so
I believe.
you could pay the fee, like the license is there, but you can pay
all
pay
this
an
money
extra
I'm
fee.
paying anyways.
Right.
I get you.
Yeah.
You should be able to lump that in. That's insane to me.
So I'm a licensed real estate agent in California. That was the original license that I had because it was mortgage and real estate.
Okay.
Same thing there. I mean, they have different associations. I mean, the Association of Realtors
But you can't.
is money grubbing.
So you can't. So if you're
Different
licensing
counties.
in California,
different
you have to
areas.
have an association for different counties.
Different areas. Right?
Okay, so we're not the only ones going
it's
through
the
it. All
same.
right. Well, still though, I
The
think it's still
association's
some
got to,
bullshit.
you know, think they're fun.
I think so multi-license. I'm also looking at Texas and Illinois.
Oh, yeah.
Also really looking at investing, real estate investments, and aligning myself with investors.
Yeah.
One of which, two, I think creative or different avenues, because we know Airbnb is slowly, dwindling. It's hard to get in.
Right.
At least here, at least here, right?
So I think corporate arbitrage, definitely, I think something I want to certainly explore and implement into my strategy.
Yep.
In terms of like having different types of properties, because I do co-host 5 different Airbnb properties.
Oh.
But also too having my own investment, or even having a team of investors that we can go target such places. Like I'm really high on the signature MGM.
Yeah.
I really want to place in there.
Yeah.
And other, high-rise property, luxury properties on the strip.
Right.
I mean, I think doing the Aspire by Ovation yesterday was really inspiring.
Was it
and
really?
I really wanted to do more of that, man. I think that's the next wave for us.
Have you written it down though? Goals. Write it down.
Yeah.
Boom. You look at it every morning.
Yeah, I do.
There you go.
I do. That's multi-licensed
Yeah.
in different markets.
Okay.
Owning investment properties in each one of those markets: Florida, Illinois, and Texas, as well as Nevada. And then my short-term goal for this year is sell 4 properties by my birthday in June.
Oh, we're gonna hold you to that.
So-
I'm happy that you said that, because once you speak it out, bro, it's it tends to manifest into existence. We're gonna take a quick break, and then we have our guest Ryan Stevens. I rule social media. He's gonna give us all the jewels on social media, and then we're gonna take a quick break. Are you ready to buy a home in Vegas? GFL Capital Mortgage has the best loan options to get you approved fast with great rates. Whether you're a first-time buyer or an investor, they got you covered. Hit up GFL Capital Mortgage. I'll put a link in the description below. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Chris Cash, your go-to Las Vegas realtor, here with something special for all my Vegas fans, real estate enthusiasts, and anyone curious about the Vegas lifestyle.
I'm Allan Turner, the Rhythm Realtor, and together we're the hosts
a Vegas lifestyle podcast. Each week, we're bringing you inside the Vegas real estate market, top neighborhood profiles, and all the lifestyle tips you won't want to miss.
So if you're thinking about buying your first home here, we got you. Want the scoop on the best neighborhoods? We got that covered.
And we're even spotlighting celebrity homes, health and wellness in the city, interviewing some of the best experts around. Trust us, you don't want to miss this.
So if you're ready to explore Las Vegas beyond the Strip,
hit that follow button and subscribe to the Vegaslife podcast on all your favorite platforms.
we'll see you on the Vegaslife podcast.
Free game, freestyle. Let me show you how to buy a home. Part 1.
How to buy a home, I'ma show you how to do it first off. Are you ready? Cause you gon' have to prove it, so you need to have a job. To prove a steady cash flow for at least 2 years to get a mortgage loan. Next up, we gon' talk about your DTI. Take your monthly debt and divide by your income every month that you gon' get. Make sure that ratio ain't too high. So you gon' wanna keep that debt to income ratio at least under 36%. Credit, gotta have good credit. Send me a DM, I can show you how to get it. Next question. What can you afford? Last thing you want is to be house poor. Don't spend more than 30% of what you net, cause you don't wanna sweat. Now what you got saved for the down payment? Trust me, this is better than forever paying rent. 3% down at a home price, and you could be an owner in no time. Chris Cash representing this Vegas life. Part 2 coming up in my next rhyme.
Las Vegas is for sale.
All right. We are back to the Vegaslife Real Estate Podcast. My name is Chris Cash.
Hey, one Allan Turner, the Rhythm Realtor.
Kevin Sherba.
And we got a special guest in the building, Ryan Stevens. How are you doing, my man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm happy it's Friday. I've been busy.
Yeah.
Is that Stevens with a PH or a V?
With a V.
That's a good question.
I spelled it right then.
That's a very good question, man. So Ryan is a social media marketing expert, you know, and you know, we talk a lot about entrepreneurship, marketing, and you know, real estate, of course, and mortgages, of course, but the main thing in this industry, I believe, is marketing, being able to market yourself or the homes or different things. So I wanted to bring Ryan in here
Thank you.
to pick his brain. man.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris.
Oh, you're welcome.
For making it happen.
You're very welcome.
Always.
Wait,
As
let me
always.
switch this. Let me. I don't know
Yeah,
why this-
thank you for having me, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out.
So what's up? So give the people, you know, a little
background.
rundown. Yeah.
All right, so I've been in social media marketing for 10 years now.
10 years.
Worked with a lot of brands in the past, like clothing. I've always kind of dabbled in the real estate industry, but prior to really getting into it, I owned a social media influencer marketing agency.
Okay.
And we made the first organic Instagram growth service, and then I sold that out to a larger company, and then just did consulting the past couple years, and then I got really into the real estate marketing.
Nice.
Okay. So it was influence marketing first. You sold that company, and then now you're in real estate. Okay.
Now I'm in real estate,
Yeah.
and in my opinion, real estate's the best.
Yeah.
I
Right.
mean, can't beat it.
Welcome. Yes. You're right. Yeah.
You know,
So you said that you sold the company. You sold after the influencing marketing. You sold. Did you sell it to a brokerage, or
no, I actually
you
sold it
created
to
your own?
I sold it to a company called Kicksta.
Oh wow, that's huge.
And
Look at this guy.
You know what? I learned a lot though. It was really sad though, honestly.
Why is that?
Well, it sounds good, and it was good at the time. I was young. I sold it in 2014, so I was
Okay.
like 23, 24 when I sold it.
Okay.
And I got a decent price for it, but they literally took the exact company, the exact everything, branding I had,
Yeah.
packaged it, and sold it for like 30 times the
Oh
price.
yeah. So it's one of those things. Yeah.
Got him.
It be like
They
that,
got
man.
me. They
Welcome
got
to the game, bro.
Right.
Welcome to the game. You know, that's a lesson right there.
Buy low, sell high.
You know, but at least you did that, man. It's called like what is it called? Steps, right? You know what I'm saying? Steps, little base hits here and there. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Absolutely.
So real estate. What attracted you to like real estate marketing opposed to like what you were doing? What's like the attractive part about it?
Right. So I mean, I've always been interested in real estate in general. My dad has a bunch of Airbnbs out here.
Okay.
So I always saw that side. I saw the money, and I liked the fact of you're your brand. You know what I mean?
Love that.
Yeah.
And that's something I actually talked to a lot of agents about. And honestly, I saw like a problem in the marketplace. You know, like It's funny. I actually just saw a statistic about this, and I know I'm gonna screw it up, but it was something that like most realtors most realtors don't have a deal for the year or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
I've seen that one.
You know what I'm
I've
talking
seen
about?
that one. Yeah.
Right.
And it's crazy though because if you do it correctly and use social media and all these tools, you can have as many deals as you want.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
And it's free, right? You know what I mean? And it's free.
it's free. And it's funny though. Even when I was doing the influencer marketing, especially with real estate, the biggest disconnect I think is people's confidence to create. You know what I
That
mean?
makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
So you help. So is it more so you help package, content for realtors, or is it like a training, like a mindset deal, or is it all of the above? Or
So I do the marketing right now for Simply Vegas and Clear Title.
okay,
But we also have a program where we offer marketing services to agents if they send their business to Clear Title.
gotcha.
So we have a whole team that does that, but I work with a lot of agents from a lot of different brokerages.
Okay.
But primarily I specialize in social media, lead gen, and Google Ads though.
Okay.
And Google Ads are killing it in real estate right now. Like there's no comparison.
Man.
Was that a shift? Has it always been killing it, like as far as the Google ads is concerned, or is there a shift that where it's more killing it now, or how does that shift go?
It's always been killing it, but the problem with Google Ads and like all social media services is like there's so many people in the marketplace capitalizing on people's lack of knowledge, and I think that's the problem. But when you really take the time, it takes a long time to properly set up a Google ad.
Okay.
Right.
And say that you're just running Google Ads or you pay some guy from Fiverr to do them for you, right?
Right.
The average right now for a real estate conversion from Google Ads, they're paying about $250 for one lead,
Damn.
right?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Which
That's
is
rough.
It's absurd. Our cost for the agents I run them for, we're averaging $25 to $35 for lead cost with the Google Ads we're running.
Okay.
Nice.
So and then with this
Gonna get his number.
and then so with the Google ads, are those just showing up when people are searching on Google, or where do those show up on?
So that's a good question, and that's the reason. So like people say Facebook and Instagram, but that's not for generating leads for real estate. That's for
Right.
branding.
Yeah.
So
okay.
the way that I always recommend doing it, and I've seen the most success from, is so on Google you actually have a user with intent. So they're searching like looking for house in Summerlin with a pool. So when they type that in, the agent's website comes up.
Oh, okay.
And then they click on the agent's website, they go to it, and they see the properties. And then when they go
Right.
to click on a property, a lead form pops up, and you get their name and their phone number.
Okay.
So you know what your
Right.
lead's looking at,
Right.
their price point, and you
Right.
can say, hey, I'm calling you about the house on 629 Canyon Drive.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot more user-based and user intent, so your chances of converting are so much higher.
That makes
Yeah,
so much
because it's
sense.
a search engine.
Yeah, they're
At the end of the day, it's
searching you
searching-
out,
exactly.
not
or searching the specific
Their
Right.
interest.
task or thing that they need to do, right?
rather than like social media where it's like you're just hoping
your
someone
friends and
sees it.
family.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, you know,
just
he-
avoid your posts like, oh, this real estate post again.
Over and over.
No, he hit it on the head. It's social media is for the branding, right? You know
Exactly.
what I mean? And then
Putting yourself out there.
the Google is to actually
Track.
get the lead. So that it's imperative for the realtor to have a website, right? So that's the only way it works.
That's the only way you're going to
Yeah.
generate leads. Like like for the agents we have that are really on their game, really producing, like Chris, right? He has a great presence online, right? So
Right.
the way that you would do it, like if it's a new realtor, you can only run Google Ads. If you're established on social media, you run the Google Ads, and then you do what's called retargeting through Facebook and Instagram. So once that person goes to your site and sees your ads, then you have your branding show up to those users specifically on Instagram and Facebook. And by getting that extra touch point, your chances of a conversion like triple.
Right.
So that's the real way that you want to use Facebook, Instagram, and Google to work together.
yeah.
So my Google business page was just suspended. Do you specialize in that?
What'd you do?
Can you call him
Do
and
you
help
help
me?
out with that?
I need help like right now.
Call Google. I need help
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I mean, I appealed it, so I'm in the appeal process phase of it. But yeah, I mean, do you
Yeah, so
have any insight
yeah.
on that?
I
So I
did.
don't
I did.
have it happen again.
So
Awesome.
there's two things with Google My Business. I'm gonna bring up one point before I touch that question. With Google My Business for real estate, it's a gold mine if you use it correctly. So for Google My Business, right, when you're looking for an agent, and someone searches for real estate agent near me, realtor near me,
Right.
it doesn't go off of SEO how normal searches do. It goes off of location. So if you're a real estate agent, you have a verified Google business page. You go around taking pictures of all the houses you're looking at, even new builds and everything, and you tag the location in those posts and you update them to your Google profile regularly. So that way when people are searching,
They have the location
you pop
tiled.
up because your location's the closest.
That's a jewel. That's a jewel, man.
He's a real one, man. I know why. That's why you brought him in today, man. That's what's up. But can you still help me get my account?
Yeah.
So to answer my question,
Wow. And this is very important because one day he came in here like slumped. He was just like, man,
It was jarring, man. I was like, I thought I was doing the right thing. I got reviews. There's people that want to interact with me, and now I gotta wait until some kid in the Philippines or the India looks at my account and unsuspends it. Like my destiny of my business
He's still going on it, bro.
is hanging in the balance here. I'm
this
worried.
is serious business.
No,
No.
Seriously,
help him out, man. It's gonna help the show out too. 'cause
So here's
Thank
the thing
you.
with
Thank
the
you,
Google
Chris.
My Business, like your reviews are on there, so I get why you were so distraught over there, right? So 2 ways to do it. When you do your appeal, you want to take a video, whatever the address is for your business, like the location. You want to show the address with you in the video, like your head on it, like your face. You want to show the address in the background, then hold up a business card with that address, and send that in during your appeal, and that'll expedite the process for you to get verified again.
Yeah, I sent them. Well, that was okay. So I changed my license, my address on my Google business page to my new team's address. So it was one WeWork to another WeWork, which is now on my license too. So I sent them my new realtor license.
Okay, that's what did it though.
Yeah, that's what triggered it.
That's what did it.
They don't like you
Yeah.
because
Flip-flopping over there.
because the verify back in the day it was like you just send a postcard or they send you a postcard to
Right.
your address. And
Yeah, they
then-
don't not anymore.
No,
Yeah, now
no
they
postcards,
want
bro.
to check, especially in any kind of like finance industry. They're more strict. Real estate, they're more strict because agents were using other people's Google My Businesses to pop up so that they could get more listings and get more buyers and sellers coming to them. So,
Google is onto them,
yeah.
messing it up for the rest of us.
Google don't play.
I love it. I
Sure
love it.
don't. I am experiencing that firsthand.
Yeah. Okay, so with the website, does it help for a realtor to have like those branded web domains like .realtor, .real estate, or it really matters on the content, right?
Yeah, so like the only thing the problem is like with all those .realtor, anything but .com is .com's the most recognized domain address. So like
okay.
that's gonna give you a little bit more SEO and domain rank immediately.
Okay.
So it looks cool. That's like you said. It's more so for branding when they do that. It looks
Right.
cool, but it's kind of putting you at a little bit of a disadvantage.
Okay.
But I mean, ranking organically for real estate, in my opinion, isn't worth it. When you can spend, like, I have an agent that I'm working with right now. She specializes in high rises. She's spending $180 a month, and we generated 9 qualified leads.
Oh wow.
So it's like,
It's 180,
why even worry about it? You know what I mean?
Luxury.
Right.
Numbers sound good to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say a brand new agent starting out. He's got a little money to, go ahead and do ads or to spend on marketing, spend on, different things. What would you suggest that new agent do to get their campaign rolling?
Yeah, and get the most out of their money.
Yeah.
And so here's the first thing I'll say. I recommend that they work because I have so many people and agents I meet with, and I tell them exactly what to do, and they don't do it.
Okay.
You know what I
Like
mean?
so, work the business or work in social
So
media.
basically, tell
I'm gonna
us
explain-
exactly
I'm
what
gonna
to
explain
do.
now, but I'm just saying, so I tell them this every day.
and let's see if our audience.
I say it so much and they don't listen.
I'm just so angry.
And let's see if our audience listens. You know what I mean?
So if I was, it doesn't matter if you don't know a single person. You move to a new place. You're a new real estate agent, right? What you do, so say obviously you're in Vegas, okay? What you do is you pick one area, one community, one neighborhood. You don't want to start with Vegas because it's too big.
Right.
So let's say we pick Summerlin, for example, right? So you pick Summerlin. That's your area of focus. That's who you're targeting. So you're going to create content all based around Summerlin. Best restaurants, best parks, best nightlife, best everything. That's going to attract your followers for you on social media and get the interest going with you.
Okay.
It's also going to show you as the expert within that certain niche community and neighborhood, so people are going to come to you from that.
Okay.
You mix that in with the Google Business, your Google Business page, constantly posting Summerlin and saturating it with your content, you're going to pop up for that. So if you do those two things right there, you'll get business alone. And then if you have a little money to spend, you run some Google ads, you'll have a deal within 90 days.
Wow. Did you hear that, bro?
That's the target. That's the goal. Well, my Google business page is still in the balance, so I gotta wait, I guess.
So with that, can you just start another one, or is that not? Like
But you want your reviews to if
because you already have reviews, you're already
Yeah.
building it up and stuff like that.
I took years. It took me years
Okay,
to
yeah,
build this
okay,
thing.
I get it.
man.
I get it. I'm
can't
just
throw it
I'm just
away.
seeing other options.
This is a
Okay.
pain point, man. We're
Moving on.
I get it. I get it. And then how does YouTube play? Because I know YouTube is part of Google. It's the second, search engine, biggest search engine. How does YouTube play into all this thing?
So YouTube's the best.
The best.
The best.
There it is.
So for real estate agents, but the only disconnect, right? YouTube's the best hands down, but it takes a little more know-how and a little more content creation and production skills than like Instagram. So that's why Instagram's more popular for agents.
Makes sense.
But if you're actually willing to leverage the platform, I have agents that generate 10 to 15 leads a month from their YouTubes.
Wow.
But they're actively, creating videos and content on a regular basis. But YouTube's literally one of the best sources of lead generation.
Sweet.
Especially if you speak another language besides English.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Duolingo, here we come. Collision course.
What type of content are the agents creating for YouTube?
So, so usually the ones that are succeeding on it are doing
Succeeding. Yeah, that's what I really care about.
Exactly. So, like I said, the open houses are like, I wouldn't even do open house like tours if I was an agent unless it's some kind of crazy luxury listing.
Okay.
Aside from that, it's a waste of your dollars in production. When you could do a local hotspot or a restaurant that's going to draw people's attention and make them aware of you. So like I always say, people on social media, 99% of all agents' followers aren't ready to buy a house.
Right.
So I'm always like, your goal as an agent is to create engaging, interesting content so that when they are ready to buy, you're the agent they think of. So if agents just did that and made content based around that precedence, they would see a lot more success.
So you're saying like the content doesn't need to be real estate.
No, like I only recommend 20% of an agent's content being real estate.
Yeah. And would you say this goes for like say other professions like a mortgage professional as well? You think this strategies work as well?
I do actually. I know they work.
Okay.
I would say this though, like nowadays, the back in the day, and a lot of agents are like, hey, should I have a page for business and a page for personal? No. First of all, in real estate, you are your brand, so it should be one page. But even in business in general, if you look at all these big content creators and producers online, the reason why they're so effective is they're their brand. When people see you online over and over again, whether they know you or not, they feel like they know you.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to get you the business in any business.
Yeah.
And what are your thoughts on TikTok? Do you address this too?
I do. I know people are selling their iPhones on eBay with TikTok
I
for
seen
10
that.
grand.
Yeah, I seen that.
What?
Yeah. He's like, what? I got TikTok. He's like,
Yeah, like so if you have TikTok on your iPhone, right? People are selling them for. I saw one sell for like $5 grand yesterday, because it already has the app on it and you can't download it anymore.
oh really? Can't download it anymore?
Like if you try to go to the store and download TikTok,
Really?
you can't.
I didn't know
So
that.
if you don't already have it on your phone, you can't get it.
Hmm.
But
Wow.
TikTok's a great way to generate leads.
Yeah.
I mean, and how would a realtor gear their content for TikTok?
So the best part about social media in general, except for YouTube's a little different because it's more long form production.
Right.
But even with shorts though, like I put every Instagram post I put up as a short. Every Instagram reel I do as a short.
Right.
With TikTok, it's all the same. Like any agent, like we said, if they're starting from new, I pick an area. I guarantee you. Pick restaurants, hotspots, food places, and then do a little bit of real estate posting no matter what platform you're on.
Okay.
Whether you're making videos or not, it works for every single platform.
Because I mean, I see like TikTok for like skits or funny like music and all this other stuff. So like, I don't really see how real estate. Like how could that fit into that equation? Like doing the open house. Like I wouldn't post the open house on TikTok.
Right.
People
You know
kill
what I'm
it.
saying?
People kill it though.
But would it be
Yeah.
more so of like maybe like a how to do something like that on TikTok? Like how is the most
Oh, so you're
effective
so you're-
content
yeah,
for
okay.
TikTok?
Oh, okay, so I think that's a great question. I see what you're saying.
That's a great
now.
question. Yeah.
I think TikTok, better than any of them, is like where, especially in our industry where we have to be professional at times. It's one of the places where you can be unprofessional in a politically correct manner. Don't
He
get
was
crazy.
so unprofessional, bro. It's TikTok, bro. Like, come on.
I don't want anybody to come
We're
back
all
and get me.
unprofessional.
But I think that's a place where you can like do funny skits, like you said, and stuff like that, and capitalize on the niche and the content on that platform to let people see who you are. And at the end of the day, it's exposure.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So you're just expanding your sphere of influence.
Yeah. So for the agents that are killing it on social media, what are their posting schedules like?
So first of all, too, the craziest thing is, and I talked about this with you guys before. If you look, most people for real estate that are killing it, the number one thing they're showing is food places.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
everyone likes food.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Allan loves food.
A little too much.
Too much. So see, he'd be a follower of it. But no, so like the posting schedule, like if you're really trying to come out with this, and this is funny, when I had my social media agency, we did a study on this, and it was for YouTube. We had someone post every single day about the same niche, same industry for a year straight.
Okay.
And they ended up with 180,000 views. I'm talking the crappiest, worst videos ever. So like on any platform, if you post every day in your story, for Instagram, every day in your story, and at least do a reel every other day, that's the way to grow your profile. You got to be seen.
So consistency, basically.
That's
At the end
the
of the
key.
day, it's just consistency. Get more up bats, right?
Up,
yeah.
up, back,
Yeah,
side to side.
at-bats. More at-bats.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
There it is.
Crisscross.
Everybody.
Back, forth, and forth. Bust out some Aaliyah on Friday. Let's go.
No, I was about to say something. But
Got him.
Switch it up. We're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna get back into more strategies and more things
After this.
after this. Are you looking for a hassle-free rental in Vegas? Whether you're a traveling executive, nurse, or remote worker, we've got fully furnished corporate leases ready for you. Short-term stays, premium locations, no long-term commitment. You can email rent@museoffice.com. We'll have the email in the description as well.
Are you thinking about moving to Las Vegas? Here's what you need to know, because it's way more than just bright lights and casinos. On the Vegaslife podcast, we are going to break down the best neighborhoods for families, where to find the top-rated schools, and which communities fit your lifestyle, whether you're all about luxury or outdoor living or that high-rise city vibe. We got you covered. We got episodes packed with tips for first-time home buyers, inside info for the Vegas job market, and even a look at some of the coolest celebrity homes around.
Don't just take our word for it. Each week, we give you the full scoop on what makes Vegas an incredible place to live and the info you need to make the move.
So if you're ready to discover the real Vegas beyond the Strip, check out the Vegaslife podcast, available on all streaming platforms. Hit that link in the bio and start exploring.
Are you moving in or out of Vegas? Let Skyline Moving Service handle it. Whether it's a local move or a long-distance move, they got fast, reliable, and stress-free moving solutions. Get the job done right. Hit up Skyline Moving Service today by clicking the link in the description below. All right, we are back to the Vegaslife Real Estate Podcast. My name is Chris Cash.
Hey, one Allan Turner, the Rhythm Realtor.
Kevin Sherba.
Yeah, special guest in the building, Ryan Stevens. I rule social media. Man, always dropping jewels, man. I love it. So what's a great system a realtor could follow? Because I know it's all about, and you spoke about this, I think off camera, about it's all about having systems in this game to really solidify greatness.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So like the main thing is like your time.
You okay?
Yeah. He got choked up.
Too much.
He got choked up. He felt that.
Too much inspiration.
He felt that. He was like, oh my God.
This is gonna be good.
Yeah.
So like the main thing though with like the leads and in real estate in general, right? Like you're only as good as your systems and your discipline.
Yeah,
So like
love
say
that.
you get like an agent killing shit. I don't know if I can say it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can.
killing shit. Fuck that shit. Turn
I
it
like
up.
this.
Let's
This is my
go.
kind of podcast. All right, so if you have an agent killing shit, right, running Google ads like crazy, right?
Yeah.
The way that you do it is like I have some agents I work with who spend $20K a month in Google ads. Now they don't have time to go through all that. So if you have systems set up, like we use AI chatbots for text and phone calls.
Okay.
So they're siphoning through the leads,
Yeah.
siphoning through the quality of the leads.
Yeah.
Once the lead hits a certain qualification score is when it gets kicked to the agent.
Oh wow.
So-
So are these chat boxes on Google? Are they like a paid service, or is it just something you just set up yourself? Or
So you have to set up yourself. The number, there's only one thing to use for it, in my opinion, and it's called Go High Level.
go
High level.
High level.
They have
Okay.
chat bots on Go High Level.
Yeah, Go High Level, and you have to create like they'll give you like a set schematic of it, but it's really generic, and you'll actually lose leads if you just use theirs. You have to go in and personalize it, because the only way a chatbot's successful is if people don't know it's a chatbot. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you got to
Absolutely.
humanize it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was looking in the Go High Level.
Where are you
We
now?
use KV Core, and I believe Go High Level integrates with that. So
I'm sure. Yeah.
I'm definitely interested in looking into
So
that
Go High
feature.
Level is a chat box.
So Go High Level is like a full
plugin.
lead gen platform. Like, it's,
Oh,
like you mentioned, they're usually over 99% of them.
Okay.
I personally just like Go High Level because the customization of it and like the quality of the service. Like you can run your entire business out of it if you wanted to.
Okay.
But as far as like chatbots go, AI calls, like routing your calls, it checks like I said, when you're generating a lot of leads,
Yeah.
you don't have time to talk to. Sometimes you'll get
Right.
one from Will Smith trying to buy a $25 million house. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a personal check.
You know what I mean? And he's waiting on you to come right now. You know? So like for those ones, like you just make the chatbot to where like it actually on Go High Level it learns from you, so you can have it mirror your phone, and then it will learn the stuff you're saying and learn the responses you have. So it creates a custom tailored plan because you want your chatbot to be a replica of you and your voice.
Wow. So it's AI. It's like a
AI chatbot automated system all in one.
Oh wow. And that's like a separate service. That's not Google, right? That's
No, that's
okay.
not Google. It's through, like I said, so Go High Level is like a lead generation software.
Okay, gotcha,
They got
gotcha.
popular after a brand called ClickFunnels.
Okay. Yep.
But like
Okay.
anybody you see online
Nice.
who's like selling tons of stuff, like
Yeah.
big time, they're using Go High Level. Yeah.
So it's like it's like a CRM type
On steroids.
on steroids.
With
Yeah.
creatine and a protein
What?
bar. Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm sold.
Is that the stuff that you
I'm
use?
getting it. I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and use that joint. We're gonna go all the way up.
Yeah, it's
You know
great.
what I mean? So a realtor uses that, and then does their area that they're gonna do, starts killing it with content, has to go high level. What's the next step?
The next step, and I see, like I said, a lot of the agents that are doing crazy numbers out here. What you do after that, though, right? So you refine it so much and you generate so many leads that you can't handle them yourself.
Yeah.
So then you build a team.
Ah, nice.
And join my team. We got you on the leads. Boom.
Boom.
Money, money, money.
Talking my language, man. Call me Chris Cash for a reason, baby.
I like it.
You know.
Join the team.
Yeah.
I like it.
So as far as let's talk about I'm a low-key nerd, you know what I mean? I love like nerd stuff, like AI stuff. Like I'm really big into AI right now. What are some AI tools that you can newer ones that you can recommend or that you've been using or that you
And affordable.
Sure.
ones.
So like for agents, I always recommend the staging tool, the virtual staging.
Oh yeah.
So you can go in an empty house, record it, and then instead of paying all that money to get real furniture and stuff in there, you can virtually stage it. They have some out there for like $29.99 a month, and it
Sweet.
looks real.
Oh, nice.
I'm not really into the AI headshots and stuff just because it looks so.
AI-ish.
Like that doesn't look like you at all.
Yeah, like, come on, bro.
No thanks.
I don't use those, but like even for like my when I film long videos, I'm sure I use what's called Opus Pro.
Okay, Opus Pro.
So like for like something like this, even say we're recording this, right? What it does is you put the whole video in there, you load the clip, and it takes out the 10 most viral moments and gives you 10 shorts for it.
Nice.
Nice.
So I always use that.
Yeah.
That's really cool. You guys got me on a rave now. I gotta say,
Let's
this.
go.
Okay.
Let's go. He's
This
cooking.
is-
Let him cook.
This is it right here. This is it. I'm cooking.
Let's go. Let them cook.
All right, so ChatGPT though, right? If you really want to kill it in any business or as an agent, stop using ChatGPT.
Okay.
Deepseek.
Deepseek. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I seen that.
Deepseek, aka the ChatGPT killer.
Oh.
It's like ChatGPT without all the
steroids. No.
with
Yeah.
steroids.
Creatine. all that.
It's like ChatGPT, but it's free and it's open source though, right?
Okay.
So it learns from everything everyone's putting in it in real time.
Okay.
It's based out of China.
Okay.
And like if you type in the same thing into DeepSeek as you do into ChatGPT,
Yeah.
you'll get a better answer, more personalized, and it will make more sense.
Oh wow.
You know what I
Is
mean?
it, so is it
Deepseek.
kind of like the Google Gemini and ChatGPT
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
like together, kind of, or?
Yeah, with removing like capitalism and bullshit out of it.
I love it. I love it.
Deepseek, huh?
We're in there.
Wow.
Yeah, and try it though. Like seriously, once you try that, you're gonna be like ChatGPT's garbage.
Oh,
but
man.
and here's the thing too, like for your descriptions, it does it from the so ChatGPT's doing it from the approach of a computer program. DeepSeek's doing it from the approach of like personality and humanizing it.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Nice.
Are you using the same type of prompts too as you would chat into DeepSeek?
Yes.
Okay,
But you can be like less like, you know, like even with ChatGPT, that's the part I don't like. You have to like prompt it so like formally.
Yeah, you got to go all the way in. You got
Yeah.
to explain it all the way in.
You don't
right?
have to do that with Deepseek.
Okay.
And it's gonna keep learning from the stuff you enter into it too. Like
Yeah.
if you make a profile.
Yeah.
So after you've been using, like for me now, I don't have to even give it prompts. I just tell it what I want and it answers exactly how I want it to.
Oh,
You don't
wow,
even say
nice.
please and thank you.
Nope.
You
I'm
don't
like,
even have
hurry
to-
up now.
Do it now.
All caps.
So as far as editing long form, do you have any AI things that edit long form content?
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
It's a tough one. For like, you know, there's like CapCut,
Yeah.
stuff like that. They have AI editors, but in all honesty, I haven't found a single one I like.
Yeah, me
so
neither.
Any hustlers out there need to make one.
Yeah, or comment on this episode. Let us know.
Yeah.
They were
For
like,
sure.
no, I'm keeping it for myself. Keeping it for myself.
Send a referral code. We'll get you some credit. Please share.
I asked everybody this. What's your daily routine?
Okay, so it's, you know, I'm really happy you asked me because I've been waiting to brag about this. I've been
Let's,
posting.
let's go. Let's go.
Oh shit! So it hasn't always been like this. This is something I started for the new year, basically. I'm up at 5 a.m. I'm at the gym at 5:30. I work out for like an hour and a half, and then I hit the sauna, steam room, shower, meditate,
Yeah.
and then I go to the office.
Hey, where do you meditate at?
You know what's funny? I meditate in Lifetime Fitness.
I'm where? Like I.
Oh,
Wait.
in the steam room.
Oh, okay.
I got my
okay.
eyes closed. I'm in there like a little Buddha.
So you left out the steam room, bro.
Do you use any guides, any guiding techniques, or is there any like gurus or anybody that you follow?
You know what's funny? I used to do a lot of guided meditations, but like my mind's so like occupied now, and I'm so stressed that I literally, my form of meditation is I try to sit and just go with my breath and think about nothing.
Yeah.
Like I need that time
No,
in the
that's-
morning.
That's what's up. Have you heard of Nam-myoho Renge Kyo?
No.
Excuse me.
Buddhism. I was
Buddha
born
bless.
into the practice.
Okay.
Tina Turner, most famous Buddhist.
Oh, wow.
Auntie Tina passed away last year. But yeah, it's an active form of meditation. We chant to attract goodness and positivity, all the universal goodness and positivity into our life, and put us in rhythm with will make us happy.
Question: Did you meditate before the show?
I did. I'm on a campaign, so I'm on a campaign to do 1 million daimoku by my birthday. Oh, that's called chanting repeatedly.
okay.
So it's about 2 hours a day.
You've done 2 hours a day. You do 2 hours a day,
Yeah.
like at one time or collectively?
No, I like chop it up. I'll do like an hour in the morning and then an hour at night, or I do as much as I can do in the morning because it's easier to do it in the to focus in the morning because at the end of the day I'm just being bombarded or I'm tired.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
legit.
Yeah. I do something similar to that at the gym. I box. I'm like, you're the best. You're the best. You're the
Positive
best.
affirmations.
You're the best. You
That
know what I mean?
works.
So
That works.
Buddha
Real quick,
bless.
while we're on that topic, though, like that's one thing that's huge for me, and that's like I think why I'm having such a great year this year so far, is like the people I surround myself with. Like,
absolutely, 100%.
you know, like we always say it, but you know, I still have my friends who I still hang with here and there.
Right,
you know, but like right now, I have a mentor basically, and I never believed in that. I was like, I don't need a mentor, you know. But like, you know, like think about it. If you want to be somewhere, take somebody who's where you want to be. They
Right.
obviously know some shit you don't know.
Yeah. Yep.
So like, I didn't even ask him to be my mentor. I just like made him my mentor.
Oh, okay. And this is
That's usually how it happens.
and this is something new that you've done, right?
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's brand new.
Super dope.
You guys should check him out. I'm gonna link you guys up too. He has a podcast.
Okay.
His name's John Gafford.
Okay.
And I mean, the dude's a beast.
Yeah.
The way he works, like him, without even him telling me what to do, I see what he does, so I do it. And, and it's working out pretty good. So I recommend getting a mentor for everybody.
Super dope. And then what? Like you just one day you just like you're my mentor.
Well, you know, I just kept, because he's a busy guy.
Yeah.
You know, so I just kept going in there talking to him. Like I was basically like making our own meetings. Like I'm like, I need to get as much of this guy's time as I can. So like I just went in there and I talked, and he saw I like was interested in what he was doing, and he saw that I was putting in effort, and like that's the thing I think a lot of people don't realize. You know, like to some people we're really successful, and to us people higher up are really successful. But the crazy thing that I've learned about really successful people at least most of the ones I've encountered, is if they see someone really trying and like trying to hustle and get it, they will help you.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
most
so I
definitely,
think
yeah.
once he saw that, he's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. I do notice that, like, a lot of times if you're doing something and if you ask, like we spoke about that in the first segment, like people have these jewels and this knowledge and this information. All you gotta do is ask. A lot of times people don't even ask.
That's the only way you get what you want in life. You gotta ask for it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So with your mentor, what's his schedule like?
So his
His
schedule's pretty
routines.
intense.
Yeah,
It seems like he's working all the time, honestly. But he wakes up early. And you know what though? I will say this. I don't know his exact schedule, but I will tell you this. His schedule, and I can't get to this level yet. He's so intense in his work ethic though, right? So like I found for me, I like working, like I call it super working. Like 30 minutes, like balls to the wall, no pause. Like he's like that all day.
Wow. Yeah.
Like if we're talking about something, there's a problem. He's like, stop, let's solve it right now. Boom, we solve it. Next problem.
Like that.
So I think it's his like prioritizing problems because as a business owner, right, all you do is put out fires.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's hyper focused.
Yeah.
Like in short bursts of time.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. But for him, I don't know. He's like a super
Yeah.
guru. He mastered. He's hyper focused like the whole damn day.
Is he married? Does he have kids?
Yeah, he's married.
Okay,
He has
okay.
kids.
Cool. So the next question I wanted to ask is, how do you balance, family life, your personal life, and business life? Because like you said, it's easy for us to snap into like, gotta get it, gotta grind, gotta go ahead. But then now your personal life, your kids or your significant other are failing. Like, how would you find balance in that?
You're right. That's a great question. And it's a full balance. Like, you can't be successful in one area if you don't have the other ones balanced. Like, if your home life's messed up, your work life's not going to be as good as it could be, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And I think that, honestly, I'm the tech guy, so the way I do it is technology. Like, I have so many tools and things that automate things for me that normally took up a lot of my time that now I have my time back. And I
Super
think
dope,
it goes back to the systems we talked about.
Yeah.
Because at first, when I first started doing this again in this real estate industry, I was working crazy hours all day and all night.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I gotta fix this. And like now after 8 o'clock, I shut my phone off
Me
and
too.
I'm done.
I do the same way. Yeah.
So
So what other techniques have you done to kind of systemize your life?
So I highly recommend this. I feel like they should pay me for what I'm about to say. There's an app. So there's an app called M1.
M1.
Yes, like M as in Mary, the number 1.
Okay.
It's a virtual assistant chat AI app, right? So say I had it out right now and I turned it on, it would record our conversation. It knows our voices. It would put headings on there, put keynotes, to-do lists. If we scheduled a meeting and said the date, it would put the date in my calendar automatically.
Oh, wow.
And on my work phone, I have that on the phone. So all my phone calls are broken down into notes and it puts my meetings in my calendar.
Super dope.
Nice.
Is that a paid app or is that?
Yeah, it's $20 a month.
Okay.
And if you're in anything like business related though, you should
Best.
use that
Yeah.
instead of
Sounds
eating.
like
Yeah, it's best $20 I ever spent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and you have to. Does it do it automatically, or do you have to also train it as well?
So the cool thing is it does it automatically. Like, so you download the app, you put your phone number in, it'll link it to your phone, and then it takes the notes for every phone call automatically. You just gotta hook your calendar in. That's it.
I'm in there.
Look at him. His eyes lit
Oh, I
up.
love it.
His eyes lit up. So what else you got going on? Because I know you big social media guy. Like what else do you have going on?
So right now it's crazy. I have a lot of different stuff. Like, it's funny though, right? So I have like a decent following on Instagram. I almost have 20K. On Twitter, I have like 300,000. But throughout my whole career, I've always been helping other people grow their followings, right? So now I'm finally doing it for myself. So like I have a lot of podcasts planned. All right, I didn't want to say, but I got
Yeah, let's go.
Let's get it.
Here we go. Okay, so
Let him cook.
in about 2 weeks, I got a podcast coming up with Andrew Tate.
Oh, super
Oh,
dope.
wow.
Yeah, so I feel like that'll be a different experience.
Yeah.
You know?
Game changer, right?
Yeah, so
So
That's
wait,
what's up.
you have it with them? You're co-hosting with them, or like or
that's the
you're-
first guest?
Your first guest?
yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's funny though. So we have a mutual friend, a couple mutual friends.
Okay.
So my boy Mickey, he's a gambler. Mickey Mace. He knows Andrew Tate, and I talk to Mickey all the time. We grew up together, and I was like, hey, connect me. And like, see, just asking like we talked about.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and he did, and he actually like texted me back. I was like, what? Andrew Tate just texted me? Yeah.
Wow.
And he's coming to, so he can't come to Vegas right now. for reasons, you know. But,
right.
Yeah. But we're gonna do it like a Zoom style podcast, and I was like, I just want you to come on and like talk to me about like how how you grew your following and your mindset and your beliefs, and just like. I just want to, even though some people don't like him, and I'm not saying I advocate for stuff he says, or I'm not saying I don't, but I'm saying there's still something to learn from the guy.
Right.
We all know his name.
Yeah.
You know?
and obviously he says these things to grow, right? You know what I mean? That's part of it. So what have you done to grow your following?
You know what's funny? I actually just recently, like I said, I was always behind the scenes helping other people. I'm posting every single day now.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you think you were always going to do this? Like, what did you envision for yourself, like when you were younger?
Well, it's funny. I grew up out here. I went to Bishop Gorman High School.
Okay.
And I played
BG.
football.
There we go.
And then I played at UNLV. And I don't know. Now looking back, it was funny, but I thought I was going to the NFL.
What position?
Cornerback.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you got the build. You know,
I ran
the
a 4.3. Yeah, 4.38.
Boom. Yeah.
I was zooming. But it's funny though. After that, like my parents, my dad was an entrepreneur. He's always owned businesses. My mom's an entrepreneur. And then when I saw the tech wave come, I was just like, wow, this is it. And I was always been into technology. And I've always been like a people person. So like I've been working with influencers before there was influencer marketing. You know.
Yeah.
So it's finally I'm like, okay, now it's time to get my influence out there. So
And do you find yourself applying the same like disciplines like with your training in sports and your background to today?
I do, and it's awesome though. It's great. Like the main thing I learned though is to be, and I think this is the biggest problem with growing online in general, because you know, like everyone's like, you're vulnerable when you're out there online, and I think that's the number one thing that stops most people from creating content, right?
Yeah.
So like we're all consuming, everyone's consuming content all day, and I was like, you know what? Why am I consuming? I'm gonna create.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's why I be yelling at my kids all the time.
Mindset.
What are y'all doing? Y'all watching YouTube? Y'all need to make a YouTube.
Yeah, I'm like, make it.
All day. Yeah, you're either gonna be a consumer or a
Buyer or
producer.
seller.
Buyer, so you know how much.
What Tyrese saying? He's like, yeah, there's buyers and sellers.
Oh yeah, that was Hill. Yeah, I remember. We gotta recreate that one. All right, anything else?
TikTok. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a TikTok skit on that. The buyers and sellers.
Yeah.
Boom.
That'd be sick. I'll like that.
All right, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, as far as social media, what do you see the future of? Like, what's the next? You know how like somebody like a Gary Vee or something. He's like, I guarantee you, if you do the background change thing, or like I'll do carousels. Carousels is hot right now. Like, what is the next predicted trend that you see?
Well, I mean, it's already kind of big right now, but like Reels on Instagram, like I don't even make regular posts normally. It's all about Reels. And then YouTube Shorts though. YouTube Shorts are the best.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're getting, because like even when you do a reel and stuff, like your followers are mostly seeing that.
Right.
But like I don't have followers. I just started doing YouTube Shorts, and I'm getting like 5,000, 6,000 views. But that's 5,000, 6,000 people that have never seen me.
Yeah, that's real talk. Yeah, and then with the YouTube Shorts, and because I know you said YouTube is the ultimate platform.
Yeah.
Would it be beneficial or advantageous to have a separate YouTube channel for the long form and then a separate YouTube channel for the shorts? Because I heard that mixing up the shorts and the long form channels kind of messes things up.
I think that in general though, like once you start producing content at mass, and that's, if you look at Gary Vee, that's his whole strategy. All he did was produce mass content before anyone else did.
Yeah.
So I always believe in keeping everything on one thing because it's still more engagement. You know, I think it might hurt you in the beginning because the algorithm's trying to figure out what you're doing.
Yeah, what is this? Yeah.
But after you do it consistently, like I was gonna ask you guys, I need to send me this podcast. I load it into Opus.
Yeah.
So I'll upload the long version. I'll upload and then it'll give us 10 viral clips. And then throughout the week, I'll sprinkle, like this is content for a week.
Yeah, absolutely.
With the shorts, you know what I'm saying? Just keep dropping them.
Right.
Yeah. And then with the short form content, is there a preferable time to drop them, or do you just, as soon as you get it, you just drop them, or like morning times, afternoons? You know, what's the best?
So I always ask people, I'm like, when do you consume the most content, right? So most people work during the day.
Yeah.
So typically, okay, they get off at 5, right? So I always try to drop content around like 7:30.
Okay.
It's the highest volume of views used for most platforms.
Super dope. And even with the long form as well, or?
Yeah, with any form, because like that's when you have the highest user engagement on, I'd say 90% of platforms. So like the chances of your stuff being seen. But the one thing I always recommend, and sometimes I forget to do this myself, before you drop any kind of content, regardless of the platform it's on, spend 10 minutes liking and commenting on other people's content.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna get you a lot more
Yeah,
engagement.
got you. Yeah. I heard that one.
Is there any bot services that you could use to like and comment?
So that's what I was saying. So in the beginning of the video, right, when you guys asked me, so I had an influencer agency. I started the first organic Instagram growth service. So it was a bot that I created, but it organically liked and commented and followed. So like you type in real estate, and it would be liking and commenting on everything real estate related. So like those services worked back then and they were great, but now the platforms are too smart and you're gonna get shadow banned.
I know. I was killing it off of that.
Yeah.
I was killing it. They'd be like, Cash, dude, you like my page? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
For sure. It's like, why do you have so many accounts?
I don't know.
Mind your business.
Mind your business. Mind your business. All right, is there anything else you guys want to ask, or do you want to anything else that you want to promote and say before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I do. I just want to say though that like the one thing that I've taken from like my previous years in business and being an entrepreneur, and you touched on this, is like just be open-minded and like connect with people. You know, I used to be, when I was younger, like a little arrogant asshole, and I missed out on a lot of opportunities now that I look back at it, because I'd be like, I'm not talking to him, I'm not talking to him, I'm not talking to him. But I was talking to the guy at the pizza shop and asked me questions. I'm like, yeah, man, you know, like the more, like I believe in life, and you practice Buddhism, like I believe it's all about energy. So like you get out what you put out. So I just try to be a good person and help as many people as I can.
Appreciation and gratitude go a long way. Appreciation over expectation is a motto that I follow for sure.
Look at him. Look at.
I like that.
That's beautiful.
And if you want to know more about Buddhism and the practice of Nam Myoho Renge Kyo,
we'll connect.
I'll let you know.
Follow me on Instagram, guys. At iRule, social media. Super easy.
Nice.
Cool.
Very, very nice. All right. You got anything else? You're good? All right. Taking notes. Vegaslife podcast, man. It's how we do it, man. We out.
Fire.
Now that you know that you're ready to buy a home, let's move on to part 2. Pre-game freestyle.
Next thing to do is to find a buyer's agent. Chris Cash. That'll guide you through with due diligence. Chris Cash. Duties owed to you is transparency. Chris Cash. Honesty, loyalty, and integrity. Chris Cash. Good communication, great negotiation skills. Always gonna recommend you get the best deal. They'll be representing you in your home purchase. Unlocking information in their home searches. But before we hit the field, gotta get a pre-approval letter. Writing offers, making deals. Send a letter with the offer just to make it better. Once the offer is accepted, time to get a home inspection. An appraisal is required by the bank to get it. Negotiation ammunition for repairs and credits. Almost there, almost a homeowner. Final walkthrough, make sure it's all in order. Should be good to go, same time clear to close. Sign the final documents, now you own a home. You a homeowner now. Building equity with credit you could take out.
Vegas is for sale.
So if you've been on Zillow, Realtor.com, Redfin, or any of those home search websites, make sure you watch this video first. Did you know that when you go to these sites and you schedule a tour on there or contact an agent on there, that your information is now being sent out to whatever agents that have paid for the marketing on their websites? So in any case, your phone and emails are now going to get blown up with different agents trying to contact you. But before you do that, let me go ahead and give you a quick guide in the home buying process. First, get pre-approved for a mortgage. This is going to help you know your budget and show sellers that you are serious. Next, find a local real estate agent who knows the Vegas market inside and out. Then it's time to start house hunting. Once you find that perfect place, make an offer. And it is important to have a real estate agent that can negotiate the best deal. Finally, close the deal. If you want more tips, comment or DM me the word guide. And remember, Las Vegas is for sale.